Yeah, it's a great win, man. Just honestly, more than anything, happy to get out of here with the win. This was, we knew it was going to be a tough environment, a very motivated, well-coached team. And then on top of that, we spot them 2 quick early ones with the two turnovers that were bad calls on my part. Kyler and I got to both obviously be better there early, but really proud of the way that we handled all the adversity. I mean, that place was rocking. Give Texas Tech credit, give Lubbock credit, give their fan base. It was an excellent atmosphere. And so for our guys to come back, get that done was big. Also, for us to handle some of the adversity, we had some tough calls that didn't go our way. We also had some dumb penalties on our side that we got to do a lot better with. So we kind of continually put ourselves in a hole, but we just found a way, and the team kind of willed themselves to it. Especially proud of some of our guys in the secondary, playing without a couple guys that have played virtually every snap for us this season, and that were a little bit unexpected. I thought some guys stepped in and really did some nice things there. So much we got to get better at, but winning in November, winning on the road against good football teams, man, you take that anytime you can get it. So proud of another huge road win for us.
Lincoln, usually your team's a calm and cool team, and you have the personal fouls and unsportsmanlike penalties. Did you see that coming during the week or anything? Or you just think the environment got to you, or what do you think happened?
We'll go back and watch them. I mean, it was a chippy game. I thought it was fairly chippy on both sides. I just think, a few of the times it got called on us, and that's part of the game. We play on edge, and that's important. If you come into these road environments, if you come into an environment like we did tonight, tentative, then you're going to get your brains beat in. And but there is a line, and I obviously, like I told them in there, we got to coach it better, and you guys have got to do a better job with it, because it very well, even like that last one there, I mean, to give them field position when we got a guy that kicks it out virtually every time, I mean, it's bad ball, and so it's got to get corrected.
Lincoln, uncharacteristic of Kyler. He throws 2 picks early. You get down 14-0. What did you see from him, and how did you kind of go about getting him to turn back around?
I didn't have to do anything. He was good. I mean, he's been in battles. He's a competitor. He's very confident in himself. And when you really find out if somebody's confident in themselves is in an environment like this where everything's went wrong, place is rocking, and you got to find a way to get yourself back on track. But I knew he would. I could tell the look in his eye. He wasn't fazed a bit, and I didn't have to say anything to him. I didn't help him much there early either, but I think he did a tremendous job. He fought for our team. Sometimes a guy can get a little gun shy when you have a start like that, and he wasn't. I mean, he kept swinging. He ran the ball well, so he ran for, at 100 yards, threw it for 360. I mean, he was awesome.
Lincoln, how much did things change in the second half for you defensively with Bowman out of the game and Duffy in there?
It definitely changed some. They're different guys. Cliff's such a good offensive mind that there's going to be things dialed up for both of them. So it was an adjustment, which that seems to have been a theme for us here over the last couple of years, is maybe seeing somebody you didn't expect to see. And Duffy came in and ran the ball well, hurt us on a couple of scrambles, but Ruffin and the guys were in constant communication. I thought they did a pretty good job on him.
Lincoln, was it tough keeping the guys focused there toward the end because it had been a long, somewhat sloppy game at times, and really if they get the onside kick where something really goes away at the end, what was that challenge for you with your guys?
It shouldn't be. I mean, you score that last touchdown, the game ain't over. And game's not over till it says 0-0-0, especially against a group like that. And so it's bad football. It's been coached bad job by our players on it. And I don't want to sound too negative with it because this is a hell of a road win, but to do some of the things we did tonight, it's got to get corrected.
Obviously, Kyler's he's an elite player. 2 mistakes early. Just having a guy like Trace Aaron back there, how calming is that for you guys?
Yeah, he's steady, man. He gives us a lot. And the combination of him, on that offensive line, you feel like you always got a chance to get the run game going. And it was important then, but I'd say even more important there in the fourth quarter. Those 2 drives we really leaned on Trey heavily. And he tends to get better. We've all seen that throughout his career. He tends to get better as the game goes on. He was pretty good the whole darn night here.
Even, as Kennedy Brooks has emerged a little bit with Trey handling over 20 carries like he did tonight, is that just kind of a reminder that he is that lead guy? And how would you just sort of assess the situation behind him in the backfield?
Both those guys are playing good. Trey got hot. We rode Trey. Kennedy's had some games here in the past couple weeks where he's gotten hot. So, they're both really good players. We're going to try to get them both the ball a lot. Wish we could have gotten Kennedy a few more, honestly, because he thought he was running well tonight too. But those kids are unselfish. They're just, it's our running back room, and they're going to produce whoever's out there.
Lincoln, the pick 2 there on the
Yeah.
conversion, how big of a momentum shift was that
Huge,
for you guys?
huge.
And when was the last time you saw something like that?
No, it's been a while. You see it every now and again. It was a huge play. Then you look there at the end. Stopping that and then stopping the other 2-point play. Those were huge, and that's something we've worked on a lot. So our guys were prepared. Our defensive staff was very organized and prepared. Already knew what calls that we were going to use in those situations. So good job our staff and kids, because sometimes defensively, you're down after a team scores a touchdown, you kind of let that get to you and you give up an easy one on a 2-point play. And we didn't do it, and obviously ended up being crucial points.
Lincoln, you talked about Trey and Kennedy. Can you address Marcelli's status?
Yeah, I hate to. It's Wednesday in practice, suffered a broken leg, freak play. Tough, man. It was a tough blow for him. A senior here that's fought his tail off. It was tough. I've seen that kid since he was a sophomore in high school at James Kennan in North Carolina, a little school that's about the size of this room right here. And for that kid to be here, getting ready to get his degree, do all he's done is a miracle. He's a great kid. It killed the team. It was tough. You see a guy go down like that, and it guts you, man. So, we're certainly disappointed, but he was on our minds, before, during, and then even after there in the post-game locker room.
Beginning to look like your offensive line had a great day, especially when Sermon took control of the game late in the game.
Yeah, they did well. I thought Creed Humphrey again handled, a road atmosphere, some challenges that they throw at you schematically. He did a great job. Guys played well. Other than the penalties, we were fantastic. But we can't have other than the penalties. We need to just play fantastic.
Lincoln, just overall, what do you take out of this defensive performance tonight? How do you move forward with it, and how are you just looking at it?
Yeah, it's a little strange to assess. You spot them, you go stop them the first drive. You got momentum, and then you spot them 14. We spotted them field position there after the penalty there at the end. They were put in some bad situations. And I thought several tough calls, honestly, that a couple just didn't go our way, that our guys, Motley's interception was a great play. What a shame to have taken that away. A couple tough ones that didn't go our way. So I honestly thought it's probably better than what the scoreboard ended up. We gave up 470 yards. It had a different feel out there on the field to me. They got some things. Cliff's a great mind play caller. They had some really good stuff that gave us trouble, especially in the screen game, that we got to do better with. But I thought we zeroed in and honestly played better than the score looks.
How much do you think ended up getting taken away from when it's 35-31 there and you're down inside the 5 and then you get 30 yards? That drive blows up when you would have taken almost what seemed like a commanding.
Yeah, we had a few chances to separate that one, and then I think it's the very next drive that CD pops the screen. We get a 40 or 50 yard play and get a holding penalty. That's that 30 yards of penalties there. That ended up being a 40 or 50 yard penalty on CD's deal. We had opportunities to get it to double digits. We were playing well defensively at that point. Think, man, if we can just get one more, put them on the ropes. You got a chance to really separate here, but the penalties by themselves kept us from doing it.
Two more.
Lincoln, you were in this game a couple of years ago as the offensive coordinator, and now you're the head coach. It was a tight one, very much back and forth until the end. Did that ever come up tonight? Did that ever cross your mind? And what did you take away from that?
Not during the game. I know this place pretty well. You know, we won a lot of games here, you know, several years back. I know the type of atmosphere it is. I know what a coach or a player from Texas Tech is thinking when you play a team like Oklahoma. You know, I've been on the other side of it. So you know what the challenge is going to be. And, you know, I knew it was a great chance this was going to be a four-quarter game, and we were going to have to fight. We were going to have to face some adversity. So all that happened, and, you know, we found a way to respond and get it done.
Lincoln, did you guys have any idea that Bowman wasn't coming out? That you weren't able to make any adjustments to change it?
No clue. You know, I knew he got hit a little bit down on our sideline there towards the end of the half on the little quarterback run. We got a pretty good shot on him. I could tell he was hurting, but then honestly I don't even know what happened. I know they said something potentially about a potential concussion. We had no clue. Now, Duffy going out there was a surprise to us, so we didn't have the halftime to make the adjustments. But we knew there was a chance they'd play him some. Didn't think it would get to that point. But on the fly, I thought our guys continued to make some good adjustments, especially against the quarterback run game.
Thanks, Lincoln.
All right. Thank you all.